Yo! Alright, thank you guys for joining in. This is DoreoTV. My name is Dorian Andrews, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to be talking about Japanese New Year's. So, first and foremost, I want to thank you for sticking with me for this past year, and we're going to get right into it. What is Japanese New Year's? New Year's Day in Japan is very similar to Christmas in America. Families coming together, people are cooking. I went to the store with my girlfriend and we were looking at a lot of things that we could buy, snacks, foods. Whole sections were wiped out. Why is that? Because a lot of Japanese people come together as a family during New Year's. I'm not saying that people don't do that in America as well, but I know that in America it's very common for people to do more of casual dating, kind of like a romantic setting, and celebrate the New Year's that way, or have a party with a lot of friends. But in Japan, there's not a lot of that happening. It's more of a family type of holiday. I can give you some links I'm going to put down below so that you can check those out for yourself. But I'm going to give you a brief summary of 4 things that pertain to Japanese New Year's. Are you ready? Get your Oreos. Sorry, I already started eating. Let's go. First, number 1 is Hatsumode. Okay? This means your first visit to a Buddhist temple or a Japanese Shinto shrine. Many visit on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd day of the new year, mainly because this is during the time that a lot of people are off work. In America, we do the New Year's resolutions, which are basically goals that we want to achieve throughout the year. It's basically the same thing, except they go to a Shinto shrine or a Buddhist temple and do their prayers, and while they're praying, say what they want to do for the year, what they hope for. At the shrine or temple, you can pay for what we call omikuji. Omikuji is a fortune that you pick up. It's a piece of paper that tells you about the future. And sometimes you get a good fortune, sometimes you get a not so good fortune. I don't remember all the levels, but I know that 4 years ago, I received what is called, hey baby, what's it called? Chukichi. Okay, cool, thank you. Sorry about that. I got Chukichi, which is the middle, so it's not a bad fortune, but it's also not a good fortune either. It's kind of in the middle. 4 years ago, my fortune told me to basically wait 2 years. And in 2 years, I would be able to do everything that I wanted to do in my life. And very ironically, 2 years later, I graduated from my university. And I was in a position to come to Japan that following year. So that actually came true. Last year, I went to a temple and I received the omikuji saying that doors were gonna open for me, and I didn't understand it at the time, but it happened very quickly. Yeah, my current girlfriend, she got daikichi, which was the same as mine, which is the top. It's the best fortune you can get. She got daikichi, and it said that she was gonna find her love match. And you know, I'd like to say, you know, she chose pretty good. You know. I'm Christian, but I think that omikujis are 100% accurate. Otoshidama. That is my number 3 point. Otoshidama is basically giving money to a family member, and the money amount depends on the age. If you are a teenager, you're more likely to get more money than a 2-year-old, basically. That is Otoshidama. Last, I want to talk about osechi. Osechi is basically food that people eat on New Year's Day. New Year's Eve in Japan, a lot of people eat long types of food. Usually it's like ramen, udon, soba, because the length of the noodle represents long life, and everyone wants to live for a long time. So by eating something long, you are in fact lengthening your own life. Lotus root, or they call it renkon. Medically, it actually is really good for you because it kills cancer cells, it decreases blood sugar, but it also lets you see into the future. The root comes from hasu no hana, or the lotus flower. And in Buddhism, lotus flowers are found everywhere in heaven. That's the connection. If you eat the root, you are connecting yourself to heaven. Next is herring roe, or kazunoko. My girlfriend's favorite, but kazunoko is for fertility. If you eat this, you will increase your fertility rate. If you want to have a lot of kids, you should try this food. If you already have kids, be careful. Kamaboko, it's like a pink and white food. The pink part represents prevention or defense against bad things, bad energy. The white represents purity and cleansing of the body. Ebi no umami is shrimp, ebi, cooked in dashi soy sauce and soaked overnight. The long antennas represent long life. And lastly, candied chestnut with sweet potatoes. We call this kurikinto. This term literally means chestnut gold mash. So it kind of looks like mashed potatoes. Eat for financial prosperity. The yellow sweet potatoes shine bright, so it represents gold or money. That is a video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, okay? I am so excited to share with you more videos in the future, and I have music coming out. I will update you on those things very soon, and I will see you next time, all right? Peace!